Bernard Adler, P.E., has dedicated over 60 years to the profession of transportation planning and traffic engineering. He graduated from the City College School of Engineering in 1962. In 1979, Mr. Adler was appointed Commissioner of Traffic for the City of White Plains, where he managed the design, installation, maintenance, and operation of all traffic devices. He implemented many innovative programs, including New York State's first computerized network traffic control system, as well as energy conservation programs. In 1991, Mr. Adler founded Adler Consulting, Transportation Planning, and Traffic Engineering. He served the public and private sectors and appeared before governmental agencies supporting the conclusions of studies conducted by the firm. Mr. Adler is currently part of Gala Associates, where he is a senior transportation consultant. After having been a fellow at the Institute of Transportation Engineers, Mr. Adler held office for the Institute's section of New York, New Jersey in many capacities. He also has held the offices of President, Vice President, Treasurer, and Secretary of the City College of New York's Engineering School alumni. He is the recipient of many awards, among them the Alumni Service Award from the City College of New York Alumni Association.
Thank you to the Alumni Association for honoring me with the Townsend Harris Medal. This honor is a culmination of many years of work and involvement in professional organizations throughout my career. Thank you to Denise Peters Mendez for nominating me, and to my wife Lona and my 4 children for their continued support over these many years. I would also like to thank Perry Schwartz, alav shalom, my classmate and former president of the Engineering School alumni, for bringing me back to City College and allowing me to serve the school to which I owe so much. My history at City is very straightforward and, as my father would say, a cute story. In my senior year in high school, as I deliberated applying to colleges, my father approached me and asked me what my thoughts were for my future. He then said, "I understand you're very good in science and math." After I affirmed that, he said, "I understand that engineering uses those fields." I didn't really know what an engineer did, but I recognized that an engineer uses those disciplines, so I told him that it was a possibility. He then continued that he understood that City College was considered the Harvard of the working person. I told him that I understood that as well. He then said that he understood that City College had an excellent engineering school. I answered that I knew that as well. He then said, "I'm also aware that City College is free." After I affirmed that, he said, "I think you're going to City." And that was that. There were no further thoughts on applications to other colleges. The next September, I entered City College. I remember orientation for the engineering school, where the person leading the discussion told us to look in the front of you, look to the person to the right, the person to your rear, and the person to your left. Please be aware, he continued, only one of those people are going to graduate as an engineer. Knowing the high standard for admission at the time, everyone in the audience gasped. It turned out to be true, however, with many smart students changing their major to the sciences and arts. The City College of Engineering provided a challenging curriculum in an environment of academic rigor. I sweated my first year with concurrent courses in physics, chemistry, math, engineering drawing, and a course in social sciences on South Campus, the hardest for me being engineering drawing. After 4.5 years, I graduated with a degree in electrical engineering, but still did not know what an engineer did. After graduation, I was hired by Airborne Instruments Labs in Melville, New York, and was assigned to their transportation division, where I focused on aviation landing systems and then onto the burgeoning field of surface-based transportation. We did groundbreaking studies on the driving task for the Transportation Research Board and the Federal Highway Administration. I went on to receive 2 master's degrees from Polytechnic Institute of Brooklyn and Long Island University. I also became a professional engineer licensed to provide these services in 3 states. I continued my career in surface transportation, eventually becoming the Commissioner of Traffic for the City of White Plains, New York. After almost 10 productive years in White Plains, the mayor, himself an engineer, suggested I look elsewhere to advance myself. Taking a leap of faith, I started my own engineering consulting firm, which continued for almost 30 years. I was an active member in the Institute of Transportation Engineers, the Society of the Transportation Professional, where I served on numerous committees, eventually serving as president of the Metropolitan Section of New York and New Jersey, as well as on its International Board of Direction. During that time, I also served on the board and as president of the Engineering School Alumni of City College. I now know what an engineer can do in creating the greater good for society. City College gave me the foundational knowledge through the many pre-engineering and core engineering courses. I am grateful to City College, which fostered an academic setting of rigor and high standards. I was fortunate enough to receive many accolades from work and the Institute of Transportation Engineers, but one that I treasure dearly is the Townsend Harris Medal. With sincere gratitude, thank you.
In you, Bernard Adler, your alma mater has particular reason to rejoice.